Hey everybody, how you doing? So today I am going to tackle a project that I have been putting off for probably way too long. So those of you that know me know that I develop an insane passion for something and then I kind of go all out. So obviously fitness, nutrition, parenting, things like that have always been in my wheelhouse. I continue to do pretty consistently and offer material on that. However, my new obsession is embracing minimalism, which is going to be surprising to many of you because I'm a shopper and I like things and I like to have things and buy things and give things and sell things, and I need to be done with all the things. So I am going to be working on decluttering my house. Now I've already done my closet, which I did not do a video of, but it took me a week to go through all my clothes and get kind of it broken down into capsules. And so we'll do more on that another time. Today, I'm gonna tackle the closet, and I think each and every one of us has a closet like this in the house. The closet of no return. It's like once things go in, they never come out. And the only time things come out of this closet is when I'm looking for something else and I have to venture into this closet. And I'm typically so overwhelmed by this closet that I just shut the door and honestly, more often than not, just go out and buy what I need because I don't have time to look through this closet. So we are going to go through this together. I've been doing a lot of research on videos on decluttering, minimizing your space, doing a ruthless toss out, which for me is actually donation. So my little plug here, the YWCA has donation bins at Savers Thrift Store here in Fargo. So, or wherever you live, just find out where you can drive up, open the back of your car, throw them into the bin, on your way. So find whatever charity works for you. There are certain things that you can regift, resell, maybe repurpose into something else. But my biggest thing is I might use this later. Guess what? You're probably not going to use this later. So I am going to start going through this, and I'm going to have a garbage pile, maybe / ask the kid pile, and a keep pile. The three things you need for decluttering. The maybe ask the kids pile will eventually be stuff that separates into either keep, donate, or gift away. So here we go. All right. So during COVID, we had to homeschool, and each kid had their own bin that had their notebooks and pens and pencils and everything, and I had them set out and super organized for about a week. And then when they went back to school, the bins ended up getting shoved in a closet. And what happened is things just got added to the bin. So here, yes, notebook, makes sense. Christmas lights, not sure if those even work. So we'll throw those into a maybe pile. A softball. My daughter hasn't played softball since the 7th grade. She's a junior. So that's gonna go into a giveaway pile because I'm sure there's a softball player out there that would love to have an extra softball. A cup that used to hold slime, that's going in the garbage pile. Perler beads. Okay, so this is gonna have to go in the maybe kid pile because the girls were obsessed with making all these little patterns. Well, they actually have the tray here where they put all the beads on the pattern and like put wax paper over it and iron it, and then they have a little thing. So part of me wants to just trash it. They'll never miss it. And if they do keep it, they're just gonna make more shit that I'm gonna have to throw away eventually. But I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile for now. It might get transferred. So that's going down here. Oh, what else do we have? They're artists, they love crafts. They paint on canvases all the time. Normally I would just up and toss this. However, my older teenager does like to reuse her canvases. So I will put this in a pile for her to decide if this can be reused or if she just wants to toss it. So, let's see. Oh, pens and pencils. Pens and pencils. Markers. What are these? These are fabric markers. Okay, so they're still in sports. They still do a lot of fire up gifts and stuff like that. Sometimes they like to put messages on t-shirts or things for their friends. So this might get redistributed into, we have a whole separate office with a craft drawer. So these are going to get redistributed to the craft drawer. Craft bond glue that may or may not still work. Once again, this can go in the craft drawer, which is going to be a whole nother video. Paint cups. You know, you got to save your plastic paint cloud. Although I appreciate their sense of repurposing. So honestly, I should throw these away. However, if I do, then they're just going to get new cups each time they paint. I would almost rather they just reuse these dirty ones until they're cracked or broken. So oddly enough, these are going to go in the save pile and they're going to get put with my daughter's paints. Okay. More colored pencils. Why? I'm really kicking myself for not going through this before school started, and I bought all the school supplies. So, and these are erasable colored pencils. So, bonus. What is this? More fabric markers. I know why they have these. They had a phase where they would buy these canvas tote bags and color patterns on totes. So, I'll repurpose this to the craft, or relocate it to the craft section. But we have the card game spoons. However, I know for a fact that the spoons have been used to eat yogurt, and I'm pretty sure they've all broken or been trashed right now. So I will put this in the maybe pile because, I mean, they can probably play it with regular spoons, or let's be honest, they probably won't play it at all. Toe warmers. Okay, we're skiers. I love to snowshoe. We ice skate, we like to be outside in the winter. So these are going to get relocated into where we keep our ski and winter gear. So those are a save. All right, more markers. So the markers I'm throwing in a pile, and I'm actually gonna go through and throw out ones without caps, ones that are dried out, ones that are icky. The other thing I'm gonna do with all these extra craft supplies is donate, instructions to a game we no longer have. Donate it to our local church or preschool. I know our church's preschool is looking for some craft supplies. So I'm gonna save this crate, fill it with some supplies, and there we go. All right, crate 2. So I will speed up as we go through some of this stuff. This is all school stuff. So I might, what is this? What do we got here? Winter Challenge 2016, level 3 all around. All right, so my daughter got this gymnastics trophy when she was 7 and she's 13. Part of me thinks, oh my gosh, I can't throw this away. She won this. And part of me thinks, if I hadn't found this, I never would have gone looking for it. So I will ask her if it is near and dear to her heart. If it is, we're gonna take a photo of it and it's gonna go in her scrapbook. This we don't need to save. So this is gonna go in Mia's maybe pile. Well, look at pile. What else? Oh, this is actually a fun little find. This looks like a 31, yeah, tote for holding things. So you know what I'm going to use this for? Christmas cards that come in. So I can just set it down and the cards can go right in here. And then when I get around to opening them and putting them up on the wall, at least they're all organized and in one space. So this was a fun little find. Once again, probably don't need to keep it. Never would have known, but I'm a sucker for anything that I can use to store things. The rest of this crap, I'm actually going to put in my daughter's room, and she can pull out anything she wants to save. And she's going to give me a hard time about this, but there's a lot of actually nice plastic folders in here that look like they're still in good shape. Those can be reused for a lot of different things. They can be reused for saving if you scrapbook, they can be reused for organizing folders. You can donate them if you have teacher friends. Shout out to my teacher friends out there, especially my next door neighbor, Georgia. I have some folders for you. So donate them, or donate them to your child's. You know, you don't need to throw perfectly good folders and notebooks away. You don't need to keep them in your house if you don't need them, but there will definitely be kids out there that do need them. So, all right, binders of stuff. Yeah, this looks like it's from some sort of engineering class. Violin book 1. So this would have been Maddie's when she was in a 6th grade. She is now a junior. Guessing she doesn't need that anymore. Oh, haha, 8th grade. So, yeah. This is a long overdue process. All these notebooks and stuff, I'm guessing she doesn't need. She has 24 hours to go through that, or I'm gonna toss it, because let's be honest, if it's in here, she doesn't need it. She might need these music sheets, but I don't think she doesn't need them either. So more than likely, I'm just gonna pull the nice folders out of that pile, and the notebooks, you know, like this is still a perfectly good notebook. You can just rip out some of the pages that have a little writing in them. These are also good for if you keep one little pack of colored pencils and one little notebook, like in the thing of your car, then your kid, because I do have a 7-year-old who likes to draw and color, always has that handy. The key is don't do that with everything you find, because then you're just gonna have to declutter your car. All right. Haha, guess what? Folders, notebooks, binders. This is going to be a teacher's dream. I am gonna go through that, and everything that's still in good condition, I am going to donate to teachers, and anything that's icky and doesn't need to be will go. Okay, so art kit, which I don't even know which daughter this belongs to, but that's gonna go into figure it out. Like I said, they have 24 hours to figure it out or it's gone. Fabric. The reason I have fabric is because for some damn reason, I have a sewing machine. I don't sew. I don't know if I've ever sewn. I think someone somewhere decided I needed a sewing machine, and I ended up trying to sew something and ended up sewing it together and didn't really sew. So this can go away. So if anyone wants a sewing machine, look at this. Well, look at this. I have a pattern for the skirt I was going to make on the sewing machine. I didn't even know I still had. Bye-bye. All right, perfect. One whole clean shelf. One whole clean shelf. Okay. Linen. This is actually my goal for cleaning this out, is I want a place to store extra blankets and pillows and stuff. We do still have company. My kids have sleepovers. I like to be able to store everything in one spot instead of searching all over the house to find. So eventually, when I show you the after, this is going to be for luggage and linen. So suitcases and stuff like that. Okay, another blanket. That's gonna go in the save. Another blanket. That's gonna go in the save. Okay. Oops. More blankets. That's gonna go in the save. I don't know what these are. I think perhaps book holders? Folder holders? I don't know what they are. If you know what these are, let me know. But I'll ask. If the girls don't know what they are, they can go away. If there's something handy, they'll keep. So this hallway is a disaster, but the closet's looking better. What do we have here? Oh, look, a softball helmet. and a softball glove. And a batting glove and belts for a sport she played for 1 season and didn't love. So I'm going to donate this, or I'm probably going to try and resell this to our local like Play It Again Sports or secondhand sporting store. So someone can get some good use out of it, because it's like a brand new helmet that was wore for 1 year. So that is something we no longer need. And oh, her bat's up here too. All right, 4 empty shelves and a ton of stuff on the floor. So before I start putting things away, so what I'm gonna do is clean this out real quick. Then I'm gonna start putting away the things that are in my keep pile and go through the maybe pile, and then lastly, box up and bag up the donate pile. So here we go. So this is the after 2 empty shelves. Now, my goal is to not fill those shelves just because I can fill the shelves. I know for a fact that we have blankets and pillows and stuff scattered all over the house. So we're gonna do kind of a scavenger hunt and gather up all those extras. Most of them I think are like shoved in the basement somewhere, and get them in the linen closet so they're all in one place. So I have 2 full shelves to do that in. This right here is, ignore the dirty towels everywhere. This is a keep pile. This is the girls' art supplies, so I'm gonna have them go through that. I'm a big scrapbooker, so there's storage there. I found an old bathrobe in there that I know my daughter still wears, so that must have just gotten kicked in there. And then a lunch sack, so that is worth hanging on to. That is leftover hangers from when I did my closet, so yay for that. This is my donation or sell pile. So all this stuff is going to go to somebody who needs it more than I do. And that, and yes, and then I have 2 garbage bags full of stuff and a nice clean, organized linen closet. So all in all, this whole process took me about an hour and a half by the time I kind of went through papers and threw stuff away, and the girls still have a little bit of work to do because I want them to own part of this since they're the ones that made a majority of this mess. But anyway, so I challenge you to clean a closet in your house and show me a before and after picture so we can see how well you did. Until next time, have a great day.